Spurs fans, it's Paul the Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I've put my hand up already, dear oh dear. I hope you're all well this evening. It is. It's been a really hot, quite a nice day actually. Nice day, not too humid, just nice and warm. It is 7:26 p.m. on the 2nd of December 2024. Less said about that, the better. There's more in 24. As usual, I'd like to start the stream by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land from where I'm streaming today, the Wallamedical people of the Darug Nation, Ingani Warrami. How you all going? I'd like to pay my respects to your elders past, present and emerging and recognise that, sorry to say, same old story, still nothing done. No one wants to do anything, really, unfortunately. Always was and always will be Aboriginal land. That is just the way it is. Alrighty, well, there's a few people watching. Maybe it's a short stream tonight. I just thought I'd jump on and do one. Maybe people are having a bit of a lie-in or a sleep after the Fulham game. I wonder what the mood is. Well, we got a chat message. Yeah, that's something, man. Thanks, you're sorry. Hey. It's just me and you, I think. Ian and Paul and Nippies, hello, man. What's the scoop? I am scoopless. At the moment, I've avoided what I imagine has been predominantly negative Spurs media, so don't know what might actually be going on. Either way, come on, you Spurs. Me too. Well, funny, after I did my stream, I went on a couch, put on a TV, put on YouTube, and Sean Butler was doing a stream, so I thought, oh yeah, see what Sean he's talking about, who he's got on, you know. And straight away, he was, what was he saying? He's saying, I like Hotspur Hippie, but he's always angry these days, and I sort of switch off. As soon as I hear someone say like always or never, I kind of switch off a bit, you know. I think the sort of new thing going around is that all my recent videos have been angry, which is just not true. My most popular videos tend to be, but I can't control what people watch, you know. So anyway, and then Sean saying I was doing a grift. So that was nice. Thank you very much for your support, Sean. Sean, soon to be debating Stell on Sean's channel. That's not a grift, man. That's not a grift. G'day, man. G'day, G-man. How you going, dude? How you going? Oh, I've clicked it over here. G'day, folks. Oh, thanks. Oh, people are chatting. Alrighty. Oh, a long day. I didn't watch any Spurs stuff. I've just been watching tutorials on different OBS things, which is the software I use to stream to YouTube, and just end up going down technical rabbit holes. There's something that's quite interesting that I might have a look at, but looks like a pain in the arse. But it sounds like an interesting thing to look at, but I won't say anything about it now because it's not that exciting. I probably won't even use it on the channel. Joe, member of the Hotspur Hippie commune, thanks for your support, man. Tired, was up late watching Sean. Yeah, man. Yeah, I sort of switched off. I thought, oh, fuck this. You know, it's just, yeah, whatever. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna go on about it really because I know I'm always angry. I'm not feeling particularly angry this evening. So you know, but it seems to be. It's funny. He's a hippie. He says he's a hippie. He's all about peace and love. Why is he angry? Oh. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Dr. Johnny D7 had the third stroke. Is there still one of those around? Is the speaking clock still a thing? Boop, boop, boop. No, it can't be. Can't be, can it? It'll be 7:28. Remember that. Okay, the moment has passed. It's gone past. G'day, says Dr. Johnny D7. Oh, there's a quiet crowd in here tonight. Oh, there's a few people rocking up, dribbling in. That's what happens when I don't schedule things. But hey, there you go. I was just going to have a look at the old league table. League table, because we are in the top bit of it, which is nice. Now, if I press this button, will it do the right one? Yeah, there we go. Didn't have to see a tutorial on how to do that. So here's the table as we stand, folks. And, it could be better. But it doesn't look bad to me. I mean, Liverpool are running away with it a little bit at the moment. 9 points clear of Arsenal. But there's only we're only a third of the way through the season. I mean, it's not much. I've got a sneaking suspicion if Arsenal make a run and Liverpool make a little bit of a wobble, there'll be some Liverpool till July people out there. So, history will repeat itself perhaps. But look, Tottenham, where are we? We're 7th, 20 points, 3 points away from the top 4, which people sort of go on about a bit more than I thought, really, because I thought everyone would have been happy with, like, nothing in the league in a cup. Apparently not so. How many goals we scored? We scored the most goals in the league. Our defensive record is up thereabouts. Our goal difference is pretty decent as well. So, I given the state we're in, I saw Ali Gold has dropped a thing, and the headline looked a little bit clickbaity for Ali, saying what Ange tripped up or something. I don't know what his Ange tripping up hypothesis is at the moment. But I might have to have a look at that. I don't know. I don't know. It's it does worry me a little bit because I've seen this story at Spurs before, man. I've seen this story at Spurs. I mean, for all people pine after the Pochettino days, the fans turned on Poch. So I just don't want to see it happen again. That's all. Don't want to see it happen again. It's not just because he's Ange. I just want some manager to have a decent time in the job to see what they can do. And I think Ange is the man for the job. But if it was someone else, I'd be saying exactly the same thing. I was saying the same thing when Conte was in. I was supporting him. I was supporting Mourinho, even Nuno. Everyone, AVB even. But time is a luxury in football these days. I find it to be very weird. Dr. Johnny, I don't think so who knows? Oh, well, thanks for the update. Speaking clock update. Robert, a bit of pig in us all, mate. Well, that's one way of putting it. Yeah, man, it's life, isn't it? Chris Wolski, loved your work, read the history of the club. Oh, thanks, man. I thought you put a comment, didn't you? Thanks. I don't reply to comments, man. You might have noticed, but yeah, thanks, man. I want to get my teeth stuck into it a bit more. So next month I want to buy some good old Spursy books about the club. Just wish social media team did something like that. Ah, yeah, that's... look, I think the social media team, I think there's been a change in there since, oh my Lord, since we were getting stuffed under Conte. It'd be like a really awful game when we get stuffed. And then they'd be, in the gym and then they'd have the fist back on it. And I know Jacob didn't like it either, but we're just like, just let's just wallow in our grief a little bit before you just pretend nothing's happened, You know what I mean? But they seem to be a bit better. Some nice sort of fancy narrow field of view photography. But hey, some history would be cool, man. On the Spurs website, actually, they've got a list of all of our players through history with their, I think they call them legacy numbers. There's some interesting stuff in that, man. But yeah, I'm going to get the biography of Tottenham Hotspur by Julie Welsh in a few weeks. Actually, yeah, in a few weeks. Bloody hell, it's December already. I keep forgetting. Liam, hello, everyone. Ali Gold here, puts people to sleep. Hello, everybody. I saw one person very disparaging of my Ali Gold mockery, and the same person used to do a regular segment on a stream every week, slagging him off. So, hey, must be just me. Maybe if I had hair, things would be different. I don't know. Evening, Paul, the Outlaw. Come on, you Spurs. That's it. Come on, you Spurs. You Siren. Come on, Paul. You all know successful YouTubers share their righteously indignant opinions to get clicks. Get on board, mate. Oh, it sounds like a lot of effort, that, doesn't it? Oh, no, I get fired up once in a while about when there's things I don't like. But there's more to me than just that, I mean, and I'm not an idiot. I know those views are going to get clicks, but it's like out of the top like this guy brought up, he said, "Oh, your six most popular videos are." It's like, well, no, number 3 is just about Ange Postecoglou when I started my channel. That's not one. So your hypothesis is shot down, man. So yeah, I mean, I'm not an idiot, but by the same token, I don't want to do that all the time. I don't. I'll do it once in a while when I see fit. But of course, I know if I did it every day, I would send the channel through the roof. But it's not the way I want to do it. Just now and then, just to let them know, keep on their toes, you know. Billy Four Eyes, yeah, here we go. It's a hard work day Monday in Australia when you decide to watch a Spurs game. Yeah, that's why I generally don't work after I've done a watch along, especially because I'm just buggered. But back on it tomorrow. Sunday Patel. Morning, evening, all morning, Sunday Patel. That's nice. Whoops. Tenapool, it's the mentality issue. Sorry, okay. Billy Four Eyes. Ali's in a misery mood, is he? He's not happy. Not happy. Yeah, well, poor old Ali. Maybe it's all getting to him. The internet out there, I don't know. A lot of moaning going on. Robert, fair weather fans, I know. It's what it is. It's just, it's not the way it used to be. It's not the way it used to be, man. But it is now, you know. You have a bit of a rough time and it's... Tenapool, it seems Ange will be sacked soon, even if he doesn't deserve it, mate. I'm not sure about that. I'm hoping for once Levy has the balls to stick by a manager and just not bow down. Because for all people, criticise Daniel Levy, he sort of listens to the fans, you know. When the fans get the shits, the manager goes. It's happened a number of times. So I'm hoping, and I don't care if it's because maybe Ange is cheap or they can't get a replacement or something, that they stick with him a bit. You know, see how we go to the end of the season. But, to judge him on what's going on so far, it's too early. You know, we've got a lot of injuries. He's having to, improvise a bit more than he probably wanted to with team positions and stuff like that. We'll see what happens in January as well, because we're going to need some players coming in. And if Levy doesn't do that and then sacks Ange, well, that's kind of what he did with Poch. So, but if that happens and there's another manager, I'll be saying the same. Shit about them as well. The Outlaw, when the going gets tough, some fans can't cope, man. Like I say, it never used to be that way. I've seen, look, I mean, like a really disappointing year for me is when I was going to Spurs. Like, it was generally all right, but 87, 88 was arse. Pleat had got sacked, Venables had come in. We didn't look like something was going on, you know, and I think we bought Gascoigne, and even that didn't really, but there was none of this, you know. We just thought, oh, well, it's Terry Venables, he'll turn things around. Yes, sorry, I saw Ali G's tagline too, and immediately thought, fuck off. Who's going to trip Ange up? Give me a break. But you'd have to watch quite a lot of it to find out where the trippy bit is. The trip. Where's the trip? I mean, if someone's got a time code, that'll save me a bit of time. But there's quite a few people watching now. Hello, everyone. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Tenapool, Ange needs good players. He's been back with kids. And look, if that's the plan, man, I'm okay with it. If, say, for example, the owners, Enix, say, right, this is how much money we can spend. Well, Ange has got the choice of buying maybe, 1, 2 players a window, or a few more and make them younger, and they grow into it. So if that's the case, then that's fine, but we have to stick with him to see how it goes. Hello, Ali Gold. Yeah, man. Adrian Cheer, hello, man. Some fans criticising Ange's wardrobe. Oh, fucking hell, man. It's just getting... I saw one tweet where they kind of dissected, Ange looks down... This is during the game. Ange looks down at the ground. What kind of body language is this? I don't think the person was an expert in body language because there is no such thing. But it's just, oh, my Lord. We're worried about hands in pockets and where he looks. It's just an excuse to back up their prior prejudice against Ange from the very get-go, man. That's what it is. Dr. Johnny D7, it feels like Ange just to manage a team and a kindergarten as well. Well, he's multi-purpose, man. He's got the personality for it. I'm sure he'll be all right. Adrian Shear wasn't aware Armani suits wins your football matches. Well, maybe skinny jeans do. Oh, here we go. He's using the new emoticon things. So I just Google image searched. I'm not happy. I burnt my toast this morning. I think Levy will stick with Ange due to the cost. Oh, wow, we flipped that one, didn't we? All right. Sorry about the toast, man. That's a bugger, isn't it? I think Levy will stick with Ange due to the cost of replacing him. I think that could be a part of it. And if that's the reason, I don't care. That's good. But he isn't stupid. He can see the big pick. Big pick. Like, yeah, that's it, man. Oh, Max Power. Evening, Paul Nippies. Evening, Max Power. Chris Wolski, be a bit sad if he's going to that level. Oh, what, Ali? I don't know. Hey, look, maybe we're going to have a rough trot, but I was thinking about this today, and, when we had those injuries and suspensions last year, the wheels fell off far harder than they have this time. We got a win against Man City for a start, and a couple of draws. So, whereas last year we had a bit of a losing run, finding it struggling to draw or win. We're not doing that. Now, is it good enough to mount challenges? Probably not, but it's an improvement. It's an improvement, and I think we defended very well. That's a mistake we were making last year. We were a little bit leaky because we weren't scoring enough goals. We had chances, didn't score enough goals. That's why we bought Dominic Solanke, and unfortunately, if Dominic Solanke played last night, I think the whole thing would be different. We'd be celebrating a win. But that's just the cards that we were dealt for that game, man, Robert, I can't recall the fans having such influence in our AFL clubs. Or rugby league's the same, man. You rarely hear of fans calling for the coach's head. It just doesn't seem to happen. Or want instant gratification. Building something strong takes a while. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And, I think people are making a really unfair comparison with Arne Slot. And Arne Slot had inherited a pretty damn good team. That what he's done well is I suppose he's managed to get that playing the way he wants to, which is quite rare. He's probably going to want to fill in his own gaps. I'm not saying he's not done a good job or anything like that. He's doing a really good job so far. But Liverpool were so much further down the road than we were. Colin Cross. G'day, Colin. G'day, Paul. I was concerned about the half-hearted goal celebration. Do you think there is something going on? What, with Brendan Johnson also? I don't know. I don't know. I think I don't know is the answer. I don't know. He seemed a bit, I don't know, a bit out of sorts. I don't know. Is he getting flack again or, and this is some of the, if I was a player playing in front of our fans, getting booed, and then next game I score a goal and they cheer me, I'll be thinking, when my confidence down, where was you? And that's why it's a difficult time for Spurs. Wins will change it all around, but I'd love to see more support. Just love more support. Get them through, help them through, help the team through. Because none of them are like no one was slacking in that game against Fulham. We've had some naff performances this year. I'm not saying we haven't. We had 2 or 3. Then there was a couple of games where we played well and didn't get the results, but I thought everyone put in an effort last night. So, Paul Longworth, understand it wasn't a classic performance, no, but there were many positives. Let's hear them, man. To take from it last night. Honestly, I'm shocked at the lack of backing from some of our fans. It's all about Levy, man. It's all about Levy. Unfortunately, about Levy and... people just change their minds. Like I say, before the season, I don't care where we finish in the league as long as we win a trophy. Well, that's what we're doing at the moment. Now, that's not good enough. So, Bill Nicholson finished 18th in his first year. Keith Birkinshaw relegated. I mean, dear, oh dear. Hey, there's a big picture of Big Ange. Ange, first and maybe the last use of this option. In Ange we trust. Look, no, I don't think it's as dire as that, man. I don't think it's as dire as that. We didn't lose. If we lose our next 4 games and get knocked out of the cup, then things are afoot. And maybe it's fair enough to maybe start saying, well, what's going on here? What's going on here? But at the moment, no. It's only a couple of weeks ago we beat Man City. Oh, dear. But we get told by the fair weather fans that doesn't mean anything. Meant a lot to me. We won a game. I was happy. Daniel Coyes. Unfortunately, Ange's trust in these inconsistent players will cost him his job. I'm not putting last night down to that. I know there's a danger of that, though. There is a danger of that because I've seen this at Spurs before, for sure. But, those players have gone. The ones, the Eric Dyer and Ben Davis was like that back then as well. But Ben Davis had a blinder. The Welsh Pele. So he's doing all right. So I'm not getting that vibe at the moment. The game against Ipswich was disappointing. Roma wasn't great. What's the answer to it then, man? I mean, a lot of the players are quite new to the club. This is the thing. So what is it about Tottenham that leads this to happen? But anyway, look, I'm just looking at last night, morning, whatever, the game against Fulham. And I thought, under the circumstances, it was all right. It wasn't brilliant, but it wasn't shit. Billy Four Eyes, multiple manager changes, and a Dow playing style 1-0. No, it didn't. This idea that somehow Mourinho would be able to turn the squad over from Poch. That it was Poch's fault we didn't win the league. I'm not saying it wasn't. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Was a bit naive by the owners of the club, really, wasn't it? Dr. Johnny D7 can't be playing some of the best football in the league, top scorers and thrashing City away and throw that away. Some off performances, yes, but real stuff to build on there. Yeah. I mean, 13 games into the season. 13 games into the season. 3 points off. Again, we win a couple of games and everything changes. We've got a good chance against Bournemouth if Solanke's back. Look, if Solanke isn't back, that could be another tricky one, man. Chelsea are going quite well at the moment, but I fancy that game. I'm always biased against Chelsea, though, so, hey, don't take my word for it. But given the way that it's not just us that's screwing the pigeon at the moment, there's a lot of teams that ain't getting it together at the moment. Arsenal seem to be doing something at the moment, along with Liverpool. Man United, no. Aston Villa, no. Brighton, yes and no. So there's plenty of time, man, plenty of time. But it's like we're all at the starting line still. And sooner or later, one team out of the pack, is just going to fuck off into the distance. And I'm hoping it's Tottenham Hotspur, by far the greatest team the Galaxy's ever seen. Colin Cross, we needed the fans to push us yesterday. I did hear them, but I don't know, man. It's a bit rough, isn't it? A bit rough. But hey, I'm not. All I can say is I'm disappointed with it. I can't tell people what they should and shouldn't do because it's different when you're at the ground, and you see other things. You get a different perspective of the game as well. But well said, Paul. I don't know what I said. Well, thank you. Maybe was I being angry? I don't know if I was being angry. Sorry. No, I meant last use of the pick function in the chat. Oh, right. Oh, well, hopefully someone else will give you another one. It's taking a while. You've been slipping through the cracks, but people buy memberships in. Oh, go on, sorry. But he got one. He got one at last. Hey. Colin Cross. My sporting teams, Wales, Rugby, Spurs, Cardiff City. Glamorgan Cricket, I'm cursed. Oh, dear. Well, unfortunately, the first game of Rugby League I went to see here was at Cogra, seeing Tinkle St George. Well, back then, the St George Dragons, I can say that. And that's not gone that well. Well, we won one grand final. That's about it. He getting Davis up now. Well, you know, if anyone wants to say, name me one player Ange has improved. Ben Davis by a bloody mile. He's unlocked his potential. Ben Davis and Dragusin were great last night. Fraser Foster was great. Timo Werner was good. Bissouma was good in moments. Sarr was good, ran his nuts off. It's hard for me to say who was at fault because it was just that pass through the front that just wasn't coming off. I don't know, man. In my opinion, yeah. When's the Big V Red channel? When's the Red V Hippie channel starting? Probably March when the games start. It's not going to be like a big, huge venture. I'll probably just do watch-alongs because I don't have a lot of opinion or things to say about the club. I barely understand the rule. In fact, I don't understand. Look, some of it's a mystery to me. But I think just doing a bit of commentary for a rugby league game might be fun. I'll give it a go anyway. If it's crap, I'll just close it down before anyone subscribes or watches. Sunny Patel, going from some of the fans, did I miss something and we're facing relegation? Well, no. I don't think so. We're still like there. 7th. Could be better. Could be worse. We got the FA Cup draw tomorrow as well. We got the FA Cup draw tomorrow morning. It's I think it's a 7 p.m. in England. I'd like to stream, but I'll probably be out working by then. I'll probably start nice and early, about 5 o'clock tomorrow. But we're ball number 40, and yeah, I don't care who we get. I don't care who we get. Be the best. You got to beat the best. Mark N, you can't have a show without me. I'd end it. I should have ended it, man. Should have ended it. That's what I'll do next time. I'll go live. I'll stream for like 5 or 10 minutes. And if you don't pop up, end stream. Ha-ha. Victory. Thaddeus, on a positive, Spurs were defensively strong. Oh, absolutely, man. I think definitely set pieces, 11 corners we had to fend off. Didn't really seem to have much of a trouble doing it either. So, yeah, like... I can't find too much to moan about. That's the thing, you know. But as regular viewers of the channel and my stuff, no, I'm not the biggest analytical expert, so there might be something. It's just that to me, we gave it a good go. Passing was a bit off. Missed a couple of chances. What can you do? Max Power, we need to get a few players back to help freshen up the squad, yeah. Bit of like Glade 20 or do the shake and vac. Looking leggy at times, yeah. Porro was looking very leggy, wasn't he? And Kulu was as well, and that's probably why Ange didn't start him. You know, everyone's an expert. I know, should have started Kulu, should have done this, should have done that. We don't know. I'm sure Ange is in a way better position to judge who he should play than me. You're sorry, I didn't even ask for the membership. Someone bestowed it upon me. It was Kenneth. Kenneth, who is a viewer from Norway. He splurged out on quite a lot. So I took the opportunity to update the credits at the end of the stream because I don't do that very often. So it's gone from like a few to like over 100, but they'll all disappear at the end of the month. But it will take me another 6 months. And I think in fact, all of the memberships went to kind of regular. So, yeah, I'm not going to be in a hurry to wipe your name off the end credits. Porro was not good. He was buggered, man, wasn't he? He was buggered. Chris Wolski, Colin, I'm the same. AFL St Kilda, NRL Canberra Raiders, not the best luck. Oh, you've had some good times. I don't know too much about AFL, but Canberra Raiders. Mel Meninga, that's a bloody leader, man. That's a bloody leader, Mel Meninga. There's a clip of him on YouTube swearing because, you know, dopey TV broadcasters, and they want to bring shit like this to the Premier League. You know, he was giving his team talk before the kickoff. And, you know, so they're sort of saying, and he's saying, we're going to go for 40 minutes. We're going to take a break and then we're going to do it again for another 40 minutes. And these fucking cunts over here is like, oh, we'll cut away to the studio. Oh, I've said that word now. Oh, well, here we go. And a very fine political career for Mal Meninga as well. STZ02. I think the whole team was just a little off, yeah. And, you know, whoops, hang on. And you're right, not enough runs forward, particularly from the midfield. Yeah, it's just a bit missing there, you know. We'll see how we go next game. There's always next game, man. Colin Cross-Davies has been playing like this for years for Wales, Paul. Well, maybe we've not been using him right, or maybe, I don't know, man. The Welsh Pele. That's how he played it. That's how he played against bloody Roma, man. That run he did. Woo! God, it was great. It was like I saw it from the back. I was like, who's that? Ben Davies. Pele. I hope that word doesn't mean anything like really bad in Welsh. Ray Jonesy, hello, man. G'day. Hello, Tasmania. Sundeep Patel. I'll take anyone in the cup as long as we get a home draw. That's right. Is that what you want? Versus a team at least 70 places below us. It could be, yeah. Could be like 100. It's the magic of the cup. I don't know what teams are squeaking through on underdog status. Huh. I'll take anyone, man. Take anyone. Colin Cross is a point gained. Yeah, Fulham played well. They did until they kind of, you know, they stopped playing football a bit and started farting around a bit, time wasting, which I didn't like to see. We were still trying to go for it and they weren't. Colin Cross, 3 points behind City. Yeah, everyone's glamour poster boy at the beginning of the season. Has this stopped? Is it? There we go. Everyone's glamour poster boy at the beginning of the season. Not so much more now. Derek Smith, hello, man. All right, here we go. The Derek perspective. Hey, Paul, as you know, I didn't see the game. Of course, we were. It's a short subject here. We might have to move on very quickly from this game. It's a sore point with old Derek. We aren't allowed to watch it. We aren't allowed to watch the team if Sky deems unworthy. Lucky, I suppose. I would have lost if I did. Oh well, you got us a point there, Derek. Thanks for your sacrifice, man. Chris Wolski, my point last night, we would have lost to Fulham. Yeah, I think that's a fair point, man. I think that's a fair point. That was kind of the sort of game that we wouldn't get over the line and we would lose last year. So we've got a bit more, you know, even when we're not firing, we like our defence was really good. Our defence was very good against Roma as well. That line really held firm. So way better than last year. Meninga, what a player, man. Oh, yeah. Liam Smith. More than about technical ability, it's about have they got the guts. That's what it is, man. Have they got the guts? The steely resolve, man. Steely resolve. Max Power. I thought Spence may have got a run instead of Porro, but Ange knows better than I do. Yeah, I mean, there must be a reason for it. I mean, like I say, yeah. We know, don't we? We know. I mean, we kind of know Jed could have done a job there. So there was a reason why that wasn't the case. Maybe he's saving him for Bournemouth and Chelsea. Who knows, man? Who knows? Yusarian, it's discriminatory against Australians not to allow you to say fucking I can say it. It's weird. It's like I can swear like anything on this channel and not get demonetized. And I can slip one of those words in. But if they pick it up, then I fail the review, which is weird, isn't it? Because, I mean, it's not too dissimilar in England. I mean, it's a very common word. I've got my button. That feels better. I think it's an American thing. Americans, because when I've travelled around America and I've, drunk the C-bomb, it's like, whoa, that's weird. It's just a word. It's just sounds that your mouth makes. Mark N. Werner's 3 assists. Decky and Matters have 3 and Son. Oh, she. It's the way, you drop a bit of conversation in and then you get one in under the radar and catch me out, Mark. Werner has 3 assists. Decky and Matters have 3 and Son have 4. That's just in the league. Well, I mean, we scored, more goals than anyone? But we're not in the top scorers list. It's all spread around. I'm all right with that, man. I'm all right with that. Because, I mean, when Solanke has a good run, he's going to score bloody loads anyway. Paul Tapnot, hello, man. 11 games in 30 days. Here we go. This is, I mean, it's not just Tottenham that's going to struggle with this. There's a lot of teams in this boat, and we'll find out what happens, man. We'll find out what happens. It could shake things all topsy-turvy, upside down. I mean, Liverpool, they're in the Champions League as well. I don't think they've got the thickest squad. I don't know what they've been like with injuries at the moment, but I don't think they bought anyone in the summer, did they? So you never know, man. It could. It's a. Who knows? Who knows? Seems lost in today's clouded opinions. I've steered clear of it. I watched one channel and I thought, oh, well, no more. STZ02. I think Spence should play in midweek to give Porro a rest. I think that's a possibility. He looks good whenever he plays. He certainly does, man. He certainly does. Yeah, he's turned things around. Oh, look at this, Radio Jonesy. He's got a box around him, which means... Oh, you've joined the membership. Thank you very much. Welcome to the commune. Welcome to Gold. Thank you very much for your support, Jonesy. That's pretty cool, yeah? You'll see all the exciting extras members get. Fuck all. My best wishes. Look, sometimes I do videos of stuff I do behind the scenes. It's very rare because I don't like to paywall stuff, you know. But hey, thank you, man. That's really cool. Thank you. Tarzan. Got a few opinions about the book Tarzan, I can tell you that. Too many of the top players out. Why have Spurs had so many injuries last year and this year? I don't know. Just get kicked and buggered, and it's what happens. We're not the only team. Newcastle had a shitload of injuries. Aston Villa. So why do football teams get so many injuries is probably more apt point. Dr. Johnny D7. Plenty of young players in the squad as well. Yeah, we've got kids in the moment, haven't we? And actual proper kids. Lack of experience, but that's exactly what you need to do, in my opinion, to gel together. That's it. A receptive, oh, look at this, receptive, malleable. We're talking about some scaffolding. We're going to crack out some Piaget's development theory. The way Johnny's going on. Hard to teach an old dog new tricks. I signed old dog. Yeah, well, get him in young. Get him used to shit. I mean, there's all this takeover talk as well. So, I mean, that could be a thing. Now, I've heard a rumour. No, I can't even say the rumour because, that Ange will get backed. But I don't know. I don't know this rumour to be good or not or whatever. Who knows, man. Chris Wolski, got to use the bleeper. Next watch. Yeah, only when I say when I say. Any other word, it seems they don't seem to care. Mark, and I just put that in because Werner is doing well. I thought he had a really good game, man. Really good game. Plus, he started City's downfall with his goal in the cup. Didn't he just, man? Didn't he just? Tarzan Spencer never plays, so why now? I don't know. You don't seem very positive, Tarzan. Not sure I like the name Tarzan, to be honest. It's got connotations. Colin Cross. When we beat Wolves in the UEFA Cup, that was our 4th game in 6 days. Nobody complained, just like Perryman said, Paul. Oh, yeah. That's right. Different games, different times. Only kids on the bench is part of the problem. Well, hopefully we'll get some signings in January and fluff it out a bit, eh? That'd be nice. But that's not Ange's fault. Levy's fault. Robert, injuries ultimately determine a club season regardless of the code. That could be true, can't it? We got them earlier than last year, did we? Sort of they dribbled in a bit earlier, but they're not. I don't think they're as serious, are they? Look. Our defence seems to be good. It's just up front, so we've got to wait. Well, Solanke's going to be back, isn't he? He's got some sort of, hopefully it's just a mild thing. It's not a serious thing like Mikey Moore's been struggling with. So once he's back, I think we're going to look a lot better, man. Takeover talk started from the football inside. Oh, well, that's that then. Yeah, rumour. Well, then it's all bollocks then, isn't it? Football insider. Robert, Paul, brush up on your butcher talk. Oh, I forgot what all that's about, man. I think if I used rhyming slang and I said Berkshire Hunt, That probably set the alarms off on YouTube Central there as well, just saying that. Because I enunciated it wrong. Mark in, Werner has more GA than Foden. Johnny Weissmuller, yeah, well, he is all right. I just don't like the story of Tarzan, to be honest, really. It's not your fault, but it's just a thing I got, that somehow it needed a white man to be friends of the animals and king of the jungle. Bit weird, that. Imagine if Liverpool's 5 best players were injured. How would they do? Oh, they'd be stuffed, man. And we might get a chance to see that happen. Might have a chance to see that happen. With a bit of luck. I mean, no, they're not going to go through the season uninjured. Highly unlikely. And depends who gets cropped, doesn't it? How long? 40 minutes. 40 minutes. A few people watching. I'll hang around a bit. I was going to do an hour, so, if the chat's dried up, it's dried up, isn't it? That's all right. No pressure. I'll grab a glass of water. It's very hot in here. I'll leave you with some tasteful music for a second. Bit of bonus bionicism there by accident. Former Olympic medalist Johnny Weissmuller says, Spurs are going to do okay. It's the fans I worry about. I do a bit as well, man. I do a bit as well. I hope Levy's strong for a change. What I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I think it's such a shame. Oh, hang on. The camera followed me out of the room. I'm over here. Oi. Oh, there we go. You found me, have you? Whoa. Lost it. Too fast. Still got the speed. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be... it seems to, I think YouTube's just disappointed me, man. I've said it before, but I mean, everyone's just jumped on the bandwagon. A lot of people jumped on the bandwagon, and there's not many people that haven't. I'm not. Chris Wolski, so when's the FA Cup draw again? I think it's 7 p.m. tonight. Oh, there you go. Sundeep Patel's got it on there. Oh, there's loads of chat here. Thanks, everyone. Not on point with dates. No. Radio Jonesy just working in the studio. Ooh, that sounds like fun, man. What are you up to? Ooh. Oh, the MP3s. I listened to one. I quite liked it, so I will listen to the other ones. Thank you for sending them. Hippie and jazz, elevator music. That's it. It's more elevator music than jazz. It's the YouTube audio music library, which is, it's got some all right stuff in it. It's usable. But I mean, it's just finding them, man. You got to sit there for hours and listen to 5 seconds of this, no, 5 seconds of that, no, 5 seconds. I mean, but you end up with some all right stuff like, I haven't got it on here. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Well. Liam Smith's member of the commune. What's your favourite kit this year? The home kit. I really like the green one. Oh, the camouflage one? Really? The one that's the same colour as the pitch? I don't know, man. We seem to be going in for camouflage colour kits recently. What's the other one? Blue, is it? I can't remember. It's blue, isn't it? Oh, the home kit. I don't like blue sleeves, though. Innovation. Just make it white. If you're going to have a sponsor, look, here's a sponsor. I mean, it's not my kind of sponsor, but it's blue. It's not red. Jeremiah, the club has invested in youth so as to expect some teething problems. Yeah, I mean, if that's the plan, that's the plan. And we've got to stick with it. You know, we're not a club that's going to buy $100 million players at the moment. So we'll buy a couple 30 million, you know, and a 60 million or whatever. Sarah L. Hey, Paul, what's your prediction for the Bournemouth game? Well, if Solanke's back, I'm going 5-0. I'm going 5-0. We're a Bournemouth in the league. Let's consult the league table before I put a stick in the ground. It's funny, but I get comments saying, oh, so much for you saying we'd beat Fulham 5-0. It's like, why do you give a fuck what I'm saying, man? You know, like it has any bearing on anything. Right, let's have a look. We're at Bournemouth. I think they'd go above us or something, wouldn't they? So look. Bournemouth, there they are. If we lose against Bournemouth, it could be a bit of a plunge down the table. Bloody hell. Yeah, their form's more patchy than ours. Sort of. It was kind of the same. Pretty leaky. Yeah. Woo. I fancy that. 5-0. 5-0. Like I'm going to say something seriously and considered. No one times people predict it and they go, oh, 2-1 because I don't want to look too stupid. Sundeep Patel, I mean, look at me. It's too late. FA Cup draws this evening at 7 p.m. UK time. Yeah, can't wait, man. That'd be good. But, I'll listen to it in the car probably. Get the old BBC World Service fired up. I don't know if that still exists. Ooh. Colin Cross, when the team is winning, it's surprising how players don't get injured. But when they're losing, it's like A&E. It is, man. Florence Nightingale's doing the rounds at the moment. Quincy MD will be next. Then we know we're fucked. At the training ground, I know, man. Dr. Johnny D7, the season's overloaded with fixtures and unneeded international breaks for silly competitions. Yeah, it just stuffs it up, man, doesn't it? I've said it a few times, but I'll say it again. Get rid of the silly competitions. And when you do qualifiers for the World Cup or the Euros, you just play them on a Wednesday night. And football just goes on as normal. No breaks, no nothing. And they used to be a factor in seasons gone by where some players wouldn't be available for their clubs because they'd be on international duty. But the war between clubs and country and all that old bollocks. But no, the friendlies this year, friendlies, competitive matches in that Nations League, that no one cares. It's ridiculous. But at the same time, other confederations were playing qualifying games, like so Asia were playing qualifying games, for example, and maybe South America, I'm not sure, but definitely Asia was. But again, play it during the week, fly the players in and out, they miss a game. It's the way it goes. Disrupts flow and routine, not great for injuries, exactly. Mark in. I think the Ange internet people didn't want him. That's right, never did. And said, we'll give him one season, as if he's magic. He's the manager not to have Kane in 9 years. And he still did better than Conte. And Mourinho? And Mourinho, yes. Let's see if he gets to a final, but... Max Power, given our injuries, maybe we could look to recall a couple of players from loan. Might be a case of that. Donnelly, yeah. Where's he playing? Is he playing at Leyton Orient or something like that? I don't know. Chris Wolski, best thing night you've done in a long time. Oh, well, if you like it, man. You like it. I don't, but you do. That's all right. Edward Y of Oz, I'd like to see how Regulon might fare. Oh, well, he's still here, isn't he? He's still here. Interesting name. 9 months of winter, no wonder they're miserable. I'm wondering how many have become Tottenham fans due to Ange joining them. Probably a few, maybe a few. I don't care. I don't care. Is there an issue with that? I know, a lot of people over in the old Dart like to cast shade on fans that live overseas. It's something I see very, very commonly. And don't bother me. Support Spurs however you want, man. I mean, I think most of the people that came along with Ange wanted to beat Manchester City, for example. The green kit is environmentally friendly. Yeah. Mark in. 1-2 away at Bournemouth. That'll do. They beat Arsenal and Man City at home, did they? Oh, they did too. Oh, well. Here we go. Oh, it's gone down a notch. It's gone down a notch. Let's hope it don't get to 1-1 for fuck's sake, man. We'll beat Bournemouth 8-1. Yeah. Tarzan is out for medicinal purposes, a vape. So, no, not really. But it keeps me off the cigarillos. Mark in. At least AFCON is in June this year. Is there another AFCON already? Is there? Hang on. Okay. Oh, right. That's interesting. So it's like the Ashes every 18 months and every 2.5 years or something, is it? Wow. Ha ha. Steve A's writing this while you're talking about games and competitions per year. I think another option is larger squads, e.g. 40. Wow. I don't know if that'll level the playing field much, man. I think you'll start seeing dirty teams like Man City and Chelsea running away with it, maybe. These players are even losing their summer break now. Well, they did last summer, didn't they? That's right. 20 years ago, that was sacred, yeah. But players used to play more games. Well, actually, no, because the European competition was different, wasn't it? That was one big difference. It was just knockouts, home and away legs. So Champions League, Europa League, that's influenced that. There's less game, one less game because the League Cup hasn't got 2 legs. And the FA Cup, I don't think they don't do replays anymore. So there used to be far more games a lot of the time. Plus there were 24 teams in the first division, so that was 46 games a year there. So it was more games. So I don't know what it is. Why do players get injured so much more now than they did back then? Is it the game's faster? Because sometimes when I watch old games, I'm not sure. The intensity was definitely there. It was much more physical. I don't know why we get injuries. Nike kits I'm talking about. Yeah, I know. Best all-time kit is the one you're wearing. Oh, thank you very much. My favourite one is the one we wore from about 1984 to 86 or 87 when we owned Hummel. It's got like arrows. Jacob bought one. This is the first kit I bought with my own money. It was really cool. Quite an achievement. I bought it from Steve Perryman Sports. He weren't there, though. He weren't there. No, he wouldn't be there. Edward Boy of Oz, there are a lot... Oh, the breeze is coming in a bit far out. It's getting really humid now. There are a lot of long-term fair weather fans, whereas the Ange faithful stick with Spurs during the bad times. Until Ange goes, perhaps, but... Well, yeah. I don't care. Like, there's fan channels in England, and I mean, they criticise South Korean fans for following Spurs because of Son. It gives a fuck. It doesn't matter, does it? And now and then I get comments on my stream. Oh yeah, what do you know? I was born and I live in Tottenham. Well, nice one, man. Well done. But if we used your criteria, the club would have no money because you'd have about 2 fans that live just down the road from the stadium. So I don't know why. Well, I do know why people have got a bit of an issue with it. I've got my theories about it, about why people outside of England aren't quite as welcome as people inside of England to some people. Mark M, the last AFCON got moved 6 months. Okay, because the country it was in, they originally rescheduled it for the rainy season. Ah, right, gotcha. So that's just the one-off. Right, I'm with you. Lumpy pitches create stronger muscles, Stephen Hayes. That's an interesting theory. But it might be something in that. All this la-di-da conditioning. I've bagged the shit out of our training facilities for many a time because I just think it's like It's like a spa. You know, it's not Eddie Bailey throwing a medicine ball at your stomach, is it? Craig the Gecko Man, even Paul and easy. Craig the Gecko Man. Side note. Hey, Paul, you should try it. Should. Ooh. Big word here, mate. Big word here. Let's see if you can back this one up. Should's one of those words that I just go, whoop, whoop, whoop. You should try doing a live stream while driving the Ubers. No, man. Oh, like James Corden. Oh, he's really driving, is he? He's really driving that car when he's doing carpool karaoke. Fucking James Corden, man. I think you're joking. But I have made inquiries about something. It's not yet. Down the track a little bit. I may have mentioned this before. I'm going to mention it again because I'm going to use this as a source for myself, if you bear with me. Because I had a chat with him today. What I'm hoping is that if the channel grows and I'm able to take more days off each month, I'd like to go on the road a little bit. Now, I'm not quite there yet, and maybe I won't get there. Maybe this is as high as I get, and then it just goes... In which case, thanks for the fun and memories. I mean, it's been good as it is anyway. But if it does go a bit further, I'd like to travel around Australia a little bit. So I'm starting to just make little inquiries about, just I'm going to put a link to this channel in the chat here. Oh, fuck, did I not? Oh, you got to click that. Oh, I'm no good at this, eh? There we go. Wow, slick, man, slick. So I've just put a channel in the chat there, and it's called Always All-Wheel Drive, and it's a mate of mine. He does he's equipped an off-road vehicle that he goes out into the bush with, and he's done it on the cheap. The vehicle he uses cost $1,400, for example, and so I was asking him today about 240 volt power supplies and stuff, because the idea is I go on the road and take this shit with me and stream from interesting places for no reason, really. I mean, just because if I'm gonna be able to have days off for sustained periods, I traveling around Australia a bit more, just driving around, is something I really want to do more of, because I haven't had a chance to do it recently because you had COVID and I've been working my arse off, and so I can take this stuff with me and talk Spurs around Australia. No set plan, just here and there. That's the dream. So yeah, I was looking at. He was talking about a power supply and stuff like that, and it's very, very affordable. Very affordable. Adrian Cherry, but it seems like us overseas fans are seen as lesser mortals to the UK folks. Well, they're. Oh, I don't know what to say, man. I mean, you're right. Some don't care. Some of the people on YouTube seem to care quite a fair bit. It's gibberish to me, man. It's gibberish. More the merrier. More the merrier. 9 months of winter if they know when they're miserable. I'm wondering also in the modern world of YouTube, how many will lose interest after Ange leaves due to the way he's been treated by the toxic minority? Well, I won't be. I'll be sticking around. I mean, I just pay heed to them less and less and less, really. I used to watch them, I used to watch, I suppose when I started the channel, I watched quite a lot of Spurs YouTube, and it's just dwindled away so I can have my own thoughts without being influenced. And, I made my thoughts clear on it the other day, but I'm going to stick with it because it's my club. There you go, all-wheel drive. Tassie. Yeah, Tassie's easy to get around, man. Easy to get around. But I'd have to ship all my stuff over there. Chris Wolski, be nice to see you around different Hotspurs chapters, Paul. Well, I'm not much of a organisation person, man. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, we won't dwell on that one. Max Power road trip, yes, please. Well, I like back. When was it? It's nearly. Effectively, it's nearly a year ago to the day. In fact, yeah. I went to. I just drove to a place called Tottenham, New South Wales. So if you look back through the feed, it was fun. It was fun. Bugger all people watched it, but I didn't care. I wanted to do it, and we played West Ham while we were there, and we were shit. But Tottenham, New South Wales, a great little place. Slap bang right in the middle of New South Wales. Nothing there. Red dirt. Cool people. Hotspur Hippie, hippie in the scrub. Yeah, well, that's what I want to do, man. That's what I want to do. If I become self-sufficient out of YouTube, that's it. I'm on the road, man. I'm on the road. That's the dream. That's the dream. And it's not. I'm not talking about millions of dollars a month. I'm not going to drive around in a fucking Ferrari or some shit. And so far, it's going all right. I've had my best month by quite a long way in terms of like viewing hours and cold hard cash. So we'll see. I've got a feeling if we die in the arse and lose and Ange goes, a lot of my viewers will go if Ange goes. But hey, I'll just keep on plugging along. But if we win, that could be exciting. I've been deleting subscriptions regularly. Yeah, I've been kind of doing the same, man. Just I'm just enjoying the games for what they are. I did have like one toe into the apparent Spurs YouTube community on WhatsApp and things like that. A few WhatsApp groups, and I just didn't like it. I didn't have a real falling out with anyone, but I just like doing my own thing. Don't like peer pressure and stuff like that. Dr. Johnny D7, home and away in Europe, in my opinion, was better. Yeah, me too. I loved it. Love it. Do or die. Real cutting edge to it. And you know what else, Johnny? Dr. Johnny D7, I like the away goal advantage rule. I like it. For some reason, maybe and they've got rid of it now because what they say, I think their rationale was there's no real home advantage anymore. That's bollocks. I like the away goal rule. Puts it's an extra little bit of spice in the whole bag of shit, isn't it? Understand, mate? Yeah. Sunday, you can't believe the dedication of overseas fans that watches a silly hours. Of course, man. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, I do it. But, it's just what I like doing. And then for some people, they save up their money and they might fly over from South Korea or from America or somewhere just to see Spurs play. I think that's bloody brilliant myself. I don't know why anyone would knock that. Oh, they didn't come from travel all over the place. Yes, that's it, man. The open road. Just poodle about. No plan. See you in Melbourne. Yeah, I'll get there eventually. I mean, I got to drive around the outside. Drive around the outside. I don't know. More than that, I don't know really. You got to pick and choose some where to drive at certain times of the year as well, because you get roads get flooded out in like the Northern Territory sometimes and Western Australia. So, I mean, there's some great country out there, man. It's a great land. Chris Wolski, Tom Bruton. There is a Tottenham in northwest Melbourne. I did see that as well, but I thought, well, that's a suburb of Melbourne. Not that I'm saying that's no good, but Tottenham, New South Wales, population 532. Ooh, that's a place I want to go to. And I did. Had a great time. Robert, I get the feeling Ange is seen as a colonial lad. Oh, I think you might be right. He shouldn't be at Spurs. I think you're bang on the money, man. I think there is a lot of that in there. Absolutely. And you chuck in his Greek heritage as well. So you got a double banger of goodness there for, the colonial masters to sneer at. Yeah, there's definitely a load of that going on. I mean, you can see it. I mean, I'm not really talking about YouTubers here, but when if you look at Twitter, it's not just that people are saying Ange out and then they give a reason. It's pretty disgusting what they say, and they chuck in stuff exactly like what you're saying. They throw in his body weight, all sorts of shit. It's like, what the fuck are we doing, man? What the fuck are we doing as supporters? I don't know, man. Adrian Chair, sell bananas duct tape to walls, Paul, if you want to roll in the cash. Hang on a minute, I've got to think about this one. This is cerebral. Sell bananas duct tape to walls if you want to roll in the cash. Or sell bananas don't know, man. Is there a YouTube channel that does that? Man, I'll just do that. Whew. G-Man, I hope you don't run into Mick Taylor. Is that the Wolf Creek dude? Wolf Creek was sitting on a bit too much like... I like horror. But for me, horror, like when it's just like that, it's a bit torture porny sort of stuff. It's not my bag, man. For me, horror has got to have some sort of supernatural, bit of stupidity in it. So it's not real. It's definitely not real. Like even like The Omen. It's like, kid, look on his head. He's got 666 written on his scalp. Bloody hell, man. Yeah, it's a bit dopey. But so when it's like serious stuff like that, if we are talking about Wolf Creek, I watched the first. I watched two of them. It's just a bit too much. Didn't like it. Didn't like the vibe, man. I like horror films. The Thing, Reanimator. Hey, that's a fun one. Reanimator. So it got to be a bit goofy. There's a one that came out. What did I see recently that was good? Well, I don't think it's quite horror. The Substance. I really like The Substance. I thought it was an excellent film, The Substance. A couple of years ago, a film came out called Psycho Gorman. That was a fun film. Significant Other, which is a low-budget film, but I thought it was brilliant. Really, I can't tell you anything about Significant Other. Well, if you can find it anywhere, it's well worth a watch, man. Sundeep, all right, I think someone stuck a banana with some duct tape, called it art, and sold it for £1 million or something like that. Well, someone else must have perhaps considered it art as well. It takes two to tango, Sundeep. I used to be a big old snob about art, but since I did art myself, I kind of, I'm a bit more forgiving. Like, if people can flog a big poodle made out of flowers for millions, who's the dickhead? I mean, when I was doing stuff in the paper, I started getting contacted by politicians, because politicians, I used to take the piss out of them. And I rang up another artist friend of mine who lives in Tasmania, actually, John Kadelka. And I said, John, because I was new to all this, John, I'm having people ring me up for copies of this stuff, because there are people out there so egotistical. Politicians, they'll religiously get copies of every cartoon they're in and every picture. I said, John, I've got no idea how to charge. And he says, well, I employ a sliding scale. If the more I dislike them, the more I charge. So the two people that bought stuff from me, Frank Sartor was one. I can't remember what I charged him. I charged him fuckloads. And Amanda Vanstone. Was it Amanda Vanstone? It might have been. There was another one that I thought wasn't too bad. Now I did that one cheap, but I fucking charged like a wounded bull for those ones. It was funny. I just thought they'll never pay this. Oh, they did. 5 million for banana on a wall. There we go. Well, I can't do that. I'd have to think of something else. Adrian Cheer, look up the Sotheby auction on the painting with banana duct tape to it. Well, like I say, someone's paying for it, aren't they? Steve Hayes, I really like The Substance. Lol, say that in a Manly police station. Oh, yeah, man. I'm sure they'd be very understanding, wouldn't they? And then when you say, no, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. It's a film with a bit of a sort of a feminist body image story about Hollywood. Oh, you're one of them. Taser me or something. Bloody cops. Burn the Babylon. Burn the Babylon. They're bloody You can see why they're called pigs, to be quite honest, in Australia. You really can. That was a nice happy note there, wasn't it? Banana with duct tape. What can I do? I must have some old shit knocking around here. See, I'm looking at. See, I'm not using the artist's eye because I'm looking around. I'm just thinking there's a bunch of old shit here. But hey, well, this is what was this? This was a box for something. There we go. Just Chris Wolski, lol, brilliant to hear you cashing in with your satire work. Yeah, man, it was hilarious. I mean, I did print it out on nice paper. I did sign it, posted it. Sorry about that. Steve A's here. He's every week. Here every week. Yes. Robert, didn't the guy buy it then ate the banana? Oh, there's too much money in too few people's pockets, isn't there? What can you say about that, Steve, eh? Robert, what can you say about that, man? It's the world, isn't it? It's the world as wealth accumulates more and more to the few rich people. We're all going to be buggered. Macca's Cup, no, I don't think, no, I ain't got it, man. I ain't got it. Radio Jonesy sounds like President's son's art sold to overseas investors. Yeah, could well be. Might be a bit of a fiddle. Craig the Gecko Man, good on you, hitting SS Warden Vanstone. In fact, I first came to note, this would have been 98. I started doing a website called the Amanda Vanstone Avoid a Question Time page because I would go through Hansard because she would never answer questions. So I kind of highlighted the fact and put a little picture of her with a question mark over her mouth and stuff. And I got into a bit of trouble with this because I was working at Macquarie Uni and I hosted it on their server. And I thought no one would care. But it got onto the news. And then I know that people had printed out my bloody website and put it on the seats in Parliament House in the Senate. So it got talked about, and then I got called into the Vice Chancellor. Is that who it was? Vice Chancellor's office, and he had the print out as well. Did you do this? I said, yeah. And he said, oh well, you know. So okay, I'm really sorry. So I've had it in for Vanstone for quite a while, man. Don't like her. Adrian Chia. Duct tape your MacD collectible. See, but the duct tape's been done. It's been done. The duct tape angle's gone. It'd have to be plasticine or something, wouldn't it? Bloody Amanda Vanstone. Yeah. I mean, there's no corruption. Well, she ended up like ambassador to Rome, ambassador to London. Oh, for fuck's sake. She was the immigration minister at the time, and we know how generous this country is to migrants. I can't even single out a single party. They're all the bloody same now. And it was horrible. Thinking the same. Lord, brilliant. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he ate the banana. It was sold for 6.2 million. What, for a flex on social media or something like that, was it? It's pathetic. What the fuck have we become, man? I mean, it's who we've always been, though, isn't it? It's not like the first time we've done dumb shit like this. G-Man, is that a Banksy? There was a Banksy one where, what was it? You bought it and it shredded itself. I think didn't he do that? Fabio Marcasso is going to be the next big thing in the art world. If self-promotion counts for anything, hey man, if you could buy yourself for what other people think you're worth, and you can sell yourself for what you think you're worth, you'll make a fortune, man. Gorilla Tape. Yeah, I've never used old Gorilla Tape, man, but I've heard about it. It seems pretty intriguing. Hey, I've been going an hour and a quarter. It's 29. I better get myself off the bed. Hey, look, we've got there, man. Oh, we got off the beaten track as usual. Hey, it's cool chatting to you all. Good crowd. Nice and chill, nice and relaxed. Thanks to, it was Jonesy, wasn't it? Is that who I've got to thank? I've got to get the cursor over there. Doopy doopy doo. Yeah, thank you, Radio Jonesy, for joining the commune. Enjoy your stay. No obligation for auto renew or anything like that. You know, I'm not going to go, oh, why are you fucking there? No, it's all fine, man. So thank you very much. I'm doing the hard sell again. I might put off my trip around Australia a little bit, but that's the way I want to do it, you know. Don't want to guilt people and badger people. Hey, look, what a stream. Thank you very much, folks. Thank you very much, Strokes. Strokes. We live another day. The sun did come up this morning. It really did. And we've got another game in a couple of days, so it'll be all right, man. We'll smash Bournemouth 5-0. Why not? 5-0. Why change now? Why back down and capitulate? Until next time. Oh, if you're watching it or listening to it on the podcast afterwards, thanks very much, folks. Thanks very much. I hope it's been entertaining. Put a bit of smile on your face. Don't take it too seriously. I hope it's distracted you away from 2024. There's more in 24. Till next time, folks, I'll just say, as always, I'll get the right place. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. Come on, Spurs!